Hi there, Internet Land. It's Wasted Potential 616 back again. Well, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get any sleep last night. Insomnia's a bitch. Oh well. And I've got work in a couple of hours, so that should be fun. Anyway, who gives a shit about that? And who needs sleep when you've got comics? So let's do a Spider-Man themed review session. Okay, right, let's get started with the Amazing Spider-Man 612 or 612 if you like. This is the beginning of the Gauntlet storyline. It's a nice variant cover there. This was a fun read. It centres around Electro. It shows sort of him down on his luck. His power's a bit out of control, and so he and having to sleep on basically the Tinkerer's floor. Just to sort of power stuff. Anyway, yeah, so he's down on his luck. He finds out that the DB, or formerly the Daily Bugle, is getting like a government bailout, which pisses him off, so he starts sort of protesting, and he kind of gets the public on his side, which is quite interesting. I kind of thought it was kind of cool that you know, Spider-Man uses sort of, or not Spider-Man himself, but the comic uses, you know, fucked up economy, on, you know, as a plot device, and it didn't feel forced, and it didn't seem cliche. I think it works quite well, and so sort of Electro sort of like has become this man of the people almost, and Spider-Man has to fight him. Yeah. And it's cool. It's a fun read. I'm looking forward to the next issue. I was quite surprised. This doesn't seem like the beginning of a big crossover. Not a crossover, but like a big storyline. You know, this Gauntlet where all these supervillains are going to appear. And I was sort of giving the impression that Craven's wife and daughter were sort of orchestrating everything. Maybe they are, but it's not indicated in here. I mean, this could just be, well, the beginning of like a two-parter or something, it seems like, but it's fun, it's written well. Mark Waid can write Spider-Man, and I like the art. I forget the guy's name. Paul Azketa. You know, nice artwork. Yeah, it's sort of dark and gritty, a lot of ink, but you know, good. And I thought it's especially suited the Electro scenes when he's sort of down on his luck, and so on. Yeah, this is an enjoyable read, and yeah, I think this whole Gauntlet thing could be interesting. There's a backup story there. It's I wasn't too crazy about. It was kind of like a Spider-Man love triangle sort of kind of thing. The artwork was nice, sort of kind of half manga, half kind of indie style. It was alright, but you know, it's all about the main story, which was enjoyable, good stuff. Okay, the Dark Reign, the list, Amazing Spider-Man one shot. This is the last of the list one shots. Yeah, good stuff. I really enjoyed this, although partly because it's great to see Adam Kubert doing Spider-Man. He's one of my favourite artists. You know, I used to love his Wolverine stuff years ago, and well, a lot of his stuff, and his brother Andy's wicked also. But yeah, the comic itself, this was good. Written by Dan Slott. He's done a good job here. Basically, Peter Parker just like decided that he has to go over. Get Norman Osborn somehow. You know, he can't kill him, he can't take him down physically, so he has to discredit him. And it's quite straightforward, this storyline. He basically goes and gets some dirt on Norman Osborn, some footage, or basically carries on from the American Son storyline, where Norman was trying to make Harry into a superhero, and did some experiments on people to try to, you know, to achieve that. So basically, yeah, Spider-Man gets the information, has a fight with Norman Osborn, and it's Peter Parker is revealed to have revealed the information. Spoiler there, sorry, but it's important to say because this information has been leaked to the audience, because this would seem to be the beginning of, you know, a very small beginning, but the beginning of sort of the downfall of Norman Osborn, his fall from grace, fall from power. I don't think this one event will do that, but this is the beginning of his downfall. So yeah, enjoyable read, and the artwork absolutely brilliant. I could see how some people could say it was a bit wordy, but I don't think so. I like comics with a lot of dialogue sometimes, if it doesn't slow down the pace of the book, and in this case it didn't, so I enjoyed it. There's a backup, well, there's a reprint of an issue of the Pulse with the Green Goblin fighting Spider-Man, and Jessica Jones, her unborn child, nearly being killed by the Green Goblin. You know, I can kind of see why they put this in there. Oh, Luke Cage makes an appearance. This is good, but I have to say, by having this, it kind of damages the whole Dark Reign thing a little bit. Because one of my problems with the Dark Reign thing is, it kind of seems, even though Norman Osborn did, you know, kill the alien, the Skrull Queen and everything, you know, everyone knows that he was the Green Goblin, he was a psycho, you know. I know people are up for being, you know, reforming people, but it just seemed a bit ridiculous. And by almost reminding the audience that, yeah, oh yeah, everyone knew that he was nutty, Green Goblin, you know. But then, at the same time, maybe they put this in because, this information in the previous story has been leaked. Maybe it's almost like, now the public is, you know, seeing this leaked information, maybe they'll be, this is what's going through their head. They're like, oh yeah, maybe, you know, he was nuts in the Green Goblin. So yeah, it was a nice extra to have in there. So yeah, good issue. Have I got enough time? Hopefully, I'll do this. I actually got this by mistake. It's Spider-Man the Clone Saga. I actually got some of the Clone Saga issues years ago, and you know, it was a bit crazy. It was a little bit enjoyable, but ultimately a bit of a flop. To see it sort of condensed down, and apparently how it used to be, how it's supposed to be made, it's quite interesting. It's a bit of a novelty, not essential reading, but the artwork's good. And I might actually pick up the next one. This was actually issue 3. Yeah, I might pick it up, the next one. Anyway, I'll leave it at that because I don't have enough time. But yeah, this is surprisingly alright. Anyway, look after yourselves, guys, and wish me luck for work today.